So as we take a look at the edge of that right hand, we're looking at these horizontal lines. And you have kind of a time frame here. This is the end of that heart line, bottom of that ring around that Mercury finger. And that first half, or actually we break that up into thirds. That first third is your 20s and 30s, then 30s and 40s, and then 50s and on up into your 80s. And as we take a look right here, it looks like you've got a couple of little relationship lines. One of those could be that marriage line. Let's see. It looks like you were married at 25 and divorced at around 29 or 30. So generally, if it's under 5 years, the lines are really short. So that could be a relationship line there. And then that marriage line. You see how it's short, how it goes along, then it just kind of fades out. But then as you move up the edge of that hand, you've got a really strong marriage line. And it has a nice deep color to it. You don't see a bunch of breaks or interruptions in the line. It looks to be a good, strong line. Then we don't see any other lines beyond that. So we see just that, another really good marriage line, but it's a long marriage. Look how long that line is. Looks to be a good marriage too, because it's got some good color to that line. Let's move over to your left hand, and we can find a time frame on that. And how we do that is we look on your fate line that goes up the center of your palm, and we're looking for a little Y that sprouts off of there. Let me expand that just a little bit more. Your lines are just a little bit light. They're a little bit hard to see. But as we take a look at that line, it looks like right around age maybe 46 or 47, you'll have that opportunity to marry. And we'll show you timelines on these in a little bit when we look at some of the other lines. But that's right around that age, actually from about 45 to 47, somewhere in there. You've got that little Y and it's got a little dot. But it's a good, strong marriage. It's a good line. Looks to be a nice, kind, loving marriage. Okay. Let's go over here and take a look at your children lines. And how we do that is we look for lines that come off of that bottom ring of that pinky finger, that Mercury finger. And they're going to be vertical lines. And it looks like you've got a couple of them here. Some really strong lines. That's any child that you have a strong bond with. Now, whether or not that's biological children, we can't say. It could be godchildren, adopted children, stepchildren, or it could be a good close bond with children from friends, or it could be nieces or nephews. But regardless, you've got two very strong lines there, a good close bond. Then you have a little gap and a bunch of little lines behind there. These are actually grandchildren lines. We don't usually count these in your hands. We've never got a good accurate read on those. I mean, we see 3 or 4, maybe 5 lines here. But you have two very strong children lines here. Good close bond.